Hello to you and welcome again to another tutorial, to another video. Today we're just going to be trying out the peekaboo shirt, the trending shirt it's trending on TikTok, it's on YouTube now, and we're just going to be trying that out. So first thing, you're going to need your shirt. I'm using a 100% cotton from Gideon. Let's see, you can see that. And you're gonna need your design. I'm just gonna be trying out my son's design today. He made his designs. He just can't print them out. He's just keeping them on the computer. So I thought I would just test it out for him, since I really don't have any design right now but I really want to try out the peekaboo style. So I thought I would just use his design. You're gonna need your polyester fabric. This one I got from, I think this was from Joanne's Fabric. It's just 100% poly. You can use the satin, but since I'm using a heavy t-shirt, because this is really heavy, so I just don't want to use pure satin that's so heavy again to add extra weight to it. So I thought I should just go with something lighter. So I'm gonna be using that, and you're gonna need some heat tip. That's if you're doing sublimation, because actually this peekaboo design, you can do it even if you don't have a sublimation printer. I might just do another video without sublimation, couple other ways you can make your design without sublimation, but today I'm gonna be doing sublimation. So if you're doing sublimation, you're gonna need your tip. That's heat tip. This is heat resistant. You're gonna need something to cut your t-shirt to create your design. You don't actually need this. You do not need a rotary cutter. You can use a scissors, or you can just mark your lines and just follow it to cut with whatever you have to cut. Just make sure don't cut your fingers. That's all. And what else are you gonna be needing? Oh yeah, you're gonna need something to insert into your t-shirt. You either use maybe a cardboard box. If you're using a cardboard, I advise you use a thicker cardboard. Do not use a thin one. Or maybe you can just take a whole cardboard and just fold it into two and insert it in your t-shirt, so you'll be able to cut. Do not use a single piece of cardboard, because you might end up in cutting the other side of your shirt, and you don't want that to happen. So you just want to cut the front of your shirt to show your design. So use something thicker, or you use maybe a cutting mat. I'm not going to be using this Cricut mat, and somebody bought it for me. One of my sons bought it, and so I thought, well, let me use it for cutting my t-shirts then, since I do not have a Cricut cutting machine. I cut with a breader, so I thought I would use it to cut my t-shirts on. Or you can use any cutting mat, but do not cut your t-shirt on a single cardboard, because you might mistakenly cut through the cardboard and mess up your shirt. And then you're gonna need some heat and balm. Where's my roll of heat and balm? Okay, so I forgot I didn't grab my roll of heat and balm out, but I think I got a small piece somewhere around here. Okay, I found a small one. You're gonna need this, the heat and balm, the ultra hold, which is the permanent one. That's what you're gonna need. They have two types. They have the one in the purple pack, which is temporary. That's for when we're sewing, but you're gonna need this red one for permanent hold. You want to know the size of your design to be able to cut your fabric, because you don't want the white edges around your design here to show through your t-shirt. So you want to know the size of your design, which of course I know the size of my design, so I'm just gonna go by that and cut my fabric. You can cut it bigger if you want to. I would advise that, actually when you're cutting for the first time, you just go by the size of your entire paper and cut, so that way when you apply your heat and balm and you bound it to your shirt, you can still be able to chip out these extra pieces, these excess. You can chip them up. But if you make it too small and you mistakenly cut through wider on your t-shirt, then it becomes a problem. So I would advise, when I'm sewing, for me, I sew, and so when I'm sewing, I prefer to cut larger than to cut smaller, and so I just apply that to everything that I'm cutting. I prefer cutting bigger than to cut smaller piece, and then I have to regret it. But when you cut bigger, you can always cut over to size it to the actual size. I'm gonna go ahead and just fit my t-shirt onto the cutting board. Yes, babe? What's going on?
Can you help me with this?
What's going on? You want to put down your hand? Oh, goodness. Okay. You want to punch somebody? Who you going to punch? Why are you going to punch somebody?
The bird. I'm super strong.
Because you're super strong. That's why you're going to punch somebody? Is that enough reason to punch somebody? Because you're super strong? No, that doesn't make you strong. That makes you weak.
I'm bigger than you.
You're bigger than me? Okay.
Why does he look at me?
That's good. So I just hope I'm not going to be the one you punch. That's all. Put your hand on. Is it okay now?
Punch.
No, don't punch me, please.
Now the other one.
Where's the other one? Okay.
Is it here? Punch, punch, punch.
So now you have your t-shirt onto your whatever you're going to be inserting in there. I just like to come like 2.5 to 3 inches down on any t-shirt I'm working on, adult t-shirt. I always like to come at least 2.5 to 3 inches down to place my design. So I'm gonna measure from there. I'm gonna just measure like maybe every 1/2 inch. I'm gonna do a cut. Yeah, I think I'll just go every 1/2 inch, because I saw some of them, when it's larger, I don't think I really like the look of it when it's larger. So I'm just gonna go every 1/2 inch instead of, yeah. So I'm just marking, that's all I'm doing, and that's the mark I'm going to follow to cut. So I just follow my marks and I mark on my shirt. Now I'm going to be cutting. I'm just going to follow these lines and cut. I hope I didn't mark too many places or times. I don't even know. Okay, let me start cutting from maybe the second line instead of the first one. So I just use the darker color ink because I wanted you to see when I mark. But when you're doing this, you can use something that's movable, maybe chalk. Yeah, so like I said, I had to redo my image because to print a new image because I really forgot. I'm so used to doing my hidden bond on the back for my cutting t-shirts, and so I made a mistake and applied it to the back, so I had to just do it the way I do it for a regular t-shirt. I'm gonna put a photo of that in here. So I'm gonna be using, I've just cut my strips, and I'm gonna be using my mini press. You can use your iron for this because I just figured this one is gonna be too hot. I don't really need all that heat right now because I'm also trying to avoid my design from running, from bleeding. I don't want it to bleed on anything else here right now, so I'm just going to use my mini press, my Cricut mini, to adhere my heat and bond to my design. You really don't need that much heat for heat and bond anyway. Just use your pressing iron and just dab it on there and here and there. Hold on. When you're applying it, you want to come as close as you can come on your design, because you don't want the white part of your design, your fabric, to show through your cuts on your t-shirt. So my battery is really low right now, so I'm just gonna do this. You apply your heat and bond like I did on the front of your design, and then just flip it over and cover it and heat it up. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm just gonna cover it and heat it up for a couple of minutes. I'm going 275, so maybe I'll just go 20 seconds. I keep saying minutes, sorry. I might just go 20 seconds on 275, because it's just heat and bond. It doesn't need a lot. Remember to put a paper in your shirt so your ink don't spill to the back of your shirt. Okay, so like I said, my battery is really low, so this is what we have right now. We're still on the wrong side. Okay, I'm just pulling my papers, the sheets I put inside. Okay, yeah, just pulling it out, and this one just to preserve mine. And this is what we have. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you for sticking with me through this. We did it. We actually did it. So, okay. Let's do what I saw them doing. I saw them stretching it. They actually stretch it out after ironing, so you can be able to see your design. And so the more you stretch it out, the more it reveals your design. So we're gonna be stretching it out. Oh yeah, it's working. It's really working. Oh, I think I stretched that one so really bad. Yeah, so if you see, and you have more of your design, and you see like over here, I can still just use my scissors and just go over it to open it up. And just open it up over there. And you see, it still reveals my design. So I think it's better to cut smaller than to cut bigger, because when you cut smaller, you can go over it like this and open it up better. But if you cut bigger, then you mess up your design, because then the white part of your fabric is gonna be showing. So yeah guys, so this is what we got. I'm just gonna try it on our mannequin so we all can see what we did today. And yep, try making some of these. I'm gonna try to make a video or two showing you how you can do it without doing sublimation. You can do this many different ways. It doesn't have to be sublimation. You can use heat transfer, you can use transfer paper, but I'll do videos showing those coming up. Just watch out for them. They'll be coming up. They're coming up right after this one. So because I want you to be able to make your design, not because you don't have sublimation printer, you can still do it. This is our final product. As you can see, we can see our Black Panther through there. We can see our wording forever, because if you're wondering why this Wakanda is not showing, we did not add Wakanda, because I do not want to get any copyright strike on my video or anything. At this point, I do not know which one is which one works anymore for getting copyright strike or what doesn't. So to avoid that, I just don't do a lot of those things that I know are trademarked. I don't do them, so I just did forever on it, and just so thank you. As you can see, he's peeking through. That's a real peekaboo. You see? Yep, he's peeking through there. I see you too. Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you for sticking around. We did it, right? We did it. We actually did it. Yep, we did. So like I said, I'm going to be doing other videos to show you how you can do this at home without all the fancy stuff, without the sublimation or anything. You can still achieve this look. We might just do it with the same image so you can see that, yes, you can achieve this look without it might not be the same size because this is sublimation, so the image is larger, because I went 9.5 by 13 on my sublimation printer, but I'm not going to be able to achieve that on my regular printer with the other paper I'm going to be using. So we're going to go through this and do it so you can see that you can do it at home many other ways.
I did it! I will eat it!